One more time. It's January the 9th, 2012. Might be my last time for some time to get up in these mountains. I got a pretty packed schedule traveling. I go to Ronnie Malone's this weekend, and then Because of the Times, and then Landmark Conference, and then 2 churches in New England, and then Winter Fire Conference. Then possibly India coming in March, China in April, with every week booked. But anyway, I'm here. Check out this view. And that, my friend, is why I come up here. I just came to spend a day alone with the Lord. Just broke a 40-day fast yesterday. Just walking with the Lord today. You know, God put within a man the desire to get away and be alone. Sometimes that's a hunting trip, fishing trip. Sometimes it's just a hike or time away. I thank God that I've got this opportunity to come up in this quiet, open country and just spend time with the Lord. I pastored in Missouri for 7 years and I didn't have this. Of course, I found places to get away. Quiet meadow somewhere, out in the woods somewhere, by a lakeside. Don't always have to be mountains, but I challenge young ministers. You know, we're so surrounded by digital electronics, flash and light, the hustle and the bustle of life. If we're not careful, our relationship with God can be directed electronically. And what I mean by that is that we got to have the right music to pray and the right research to get a word from God, the right website. Nothing wrong with that. I use study helps, but every now and then you just got to get out alone with God. No music, no phones that are ringing, at least. My phone's recording this little blog here. But you know, 2012, I just want to draw closer to the Lord. It seemed at the last 2 weeks of this fast that I wasn't praying for anything. I was just asking God, I want to know you. I just want to draw closer to you. I want to know your will. John 5:30 in the Amplified is got to be our prayer. We can do nothing on our own. We do nothing by our own counsel, our own will. It's got to be the directives of the Spirit. That scripture was ended by saying, I have no desire to do my own will, my own purpose, my own accomplishments, but the will of the Father. And that's what it means to follow Jesus. And so I don't know about you, but for me, getting out here in this quiet country, even if it's just for a day, I thank God for me, it's just a 2-hour drive, and I got my little scamp trailer. I can come up here, I used to have to come up here for years, 10 years, I just slept on the ground with a tent. That made it tough at times. The Lord let me get a little hunting trailer, and so I use it for also my little prayer cabin. Can't afford to come up here and buy a cabin in the mountains, but I got my little cabin, and that's plenty of spots. Millions of acres out here. Find a nice little spot, and it's all these little old dirt logging trails you can just walk. It's just great. Of course, you know, I am out here in the middle of nowhere, but at first I didn't even hit the logging trail. I just took off through the woods. Had my my little E-Trex here. It helps me get back home if I get off the trail, but while I was just walking through the open woods, I came on this logging trail, so I thought, well, let me just follow this and see where it goes. And it seems like it's heading back the direction I need to go. If not, I can turn around and find my trail back to the camper wreck behind me. Well, I'll give you one more view of this great creation of God that He carved out with His finger, spoken to existence. I hope you're a blessing. I hope it's a blessing to you, and hope you can find some quiet time with Jesus throughout this year. God bless. God bless you, Bishop John Arcovio. I'm out.